See, we are going through the methods of separation of a mixture, and this separating mixtures was divided into three categories, out of which the first category was a solid and solid mixture, right? And the first category was this, and second was solid and liquid mixture, okay, and third is liquid and liquid mixtures, okay. So in this total separation methods, we have completed with solid and solid, separating how to separate solid from solid in a mixture, and we have also seen there were 6 methods under this category. Okay, we were having 1 to 6 methods, and we have completed all the methods out of this category, right? In which the mixtures in which solid and liquid both are present, and you were to separate solid from the liquid. Okay, now we are having another category where liquid, if two liquids are mixed together. So in this case, what type of methods we are going to use and how to separate two liquids from each other, that we are going to understand today. Okay, now this category also, this liquid category, it can be divided into two parts. Okay, liquid and liquid. This is a mixture in which you are having two of the liquids, but this can be divided further into two parts. The first part is that it is the mixture of two miscible liquids, mixture of two miscible liquids. Miscible means that is soluble, both are soluble with each other, okay, and two miscible liquids. And the second one is mixture of two immiscible liquids, okay. When we are talking about immiscible, it means we are talking about insoluble ones, okay. The two liquids are not soluble, okay. For example, you are having water and oil. They are two immiscible liquids, okay. So oil is not miscible in liquid, in water, okay. So in such cases, how can we separate? So before starting with miscible liquids, let us first try to understand the second part, that how to separate immiscible liquids from a mixture, okay. So this is the topic for today, and hello everyone, welcome to Aakaar chemistry classes. We are going through the a series of sessions for the chapter Is Matter Around Us Pure, and this is our session number 28. We are just you can say that we are about to complete the chapter, because after this we are having the last section left out with us. So we are going to first complete these two methods, and then we'll go for physical and chemical reactions, and then after that we will be finishing with the chapter. So the series is going to be finished after that, so keep watching the channel, okay. So let us try to understand this immiscible, how to separate two immiscible liquids here, and what we are going to do for it is that we are going to set up one experimental setup here, and we'll see how it is going to be separated out. Before this, you should also understand one concept, or you can say that principle behind it, that the separation of two immiscible liquids depends upon, okay, to immiscible liquids, it depends upon the density of the liquids, okay, densities of the liquids, understood. So this density is very important for the cases of immiscible liquids. Now why we are talking about densities? Because the separation is depending upon the difference in their densities, right? So when we are talking about density, it means the difference in density is to be considered, okay. Difference in densities. Why is it so? Because once the density, what happens that due to immiscible, because they are immiscible liquids, so the heavier density, the liquid which is heavier in density, it will settle down, and the liquid which is lighter in density, it will be above the heavier liquid, and we can separate them very easily in that way. Okay, so before that, before you understand, I know it is now very much confusing to you, but I'm just letting you to understand first the setup. Okay, let us try to understand this setup first. Say you are given with one stand over here, okay, and you are having let me draw one setup for you first. Okay, so here I have made this experimental setup for you so that you are not going to be wasted with the time. So I have drawn it prior to this session. You can see here, this is the separating funnel. Okay, this conical type of flask, you can see it is having one actually this apparatus is used for the separation. Okay, and it is a long glass tube. You can see this is a long glass tube. It is provided with a tap at its bottom. Okay, here you can see there is a tap. Okay, and what happens that you will just pour this immiscible liquid. You are given with some immiscible liquid, say benzene and water mixture is there with you. Okay, and you are going to pour this mixture into this flask, this funnel. Okay, and you are going to close the lid of this. You are just make this mixture to hold in this for at least half an hour. You are going to keep the mixture in this for at least half an hour. Actually the mixture is completely just it is in the shaken form. Okay, and once you are going to keep it, or you are going to hold it for half an hour or 1 hour in this funnel, what happens that due to heavier density, water will move down and the lighter liquid, that is benzene, will be at the upper surface part. Okay, it will go up. Okay, what happens that as soon as you pour this immiscible mixture of these two benzene and water into this funnel, you are just not separated you will not see this type of separation as soon as you pour it. Okay, after you keep it for some time, after you keep it for at least half an hour or more, what happens that the benzene being lighter in density, it goes up, because they are not miscible, they are not soluble in each other, they are not dissolving. So this being immiscible and being lighter, this liquid, this benzene, it goes up, and the heavier water, it comes down. Okay, it comes down. Then what you are going to do, you are going to remove this stopcock. This is known as a stopcock. We call it as a stopcock. It is attached here. You have to remove, you have to just take it away, and what will happen then this liquid part, this lighter liquid, it is allowed to move into a conical flask. And once the whole quantity of water is collected in this flask, you are going to again you are going to put this stopcock to stop the benzene to flow in this flask. You have to take this flask away, keep another flask, and take the other part, that is the benzene, allow this stopcock to move, and then allow this benzene to move drop by drop into the flask again. So you are going to use two different flasks. In one flask we are going to collect this water, and in other flask we are going to collect this benzene. And this is how you are able to separate the mixture of two immiscible liquids. And it is all depending upon what? It depends upon the density of the constituent liquids. Okay, understood? So with this part is also over, and now in the next video we will be coming up with the separation method, in which we are going to understand how two miscible liquids can be separated. Okay, here we have taken immiscible liquid. In the next video we are going to come with the topic of miscible liquids, how these miscible liquids are going to be separated out. Okay, understood? एक बार और मैं इसे बता देती हूँ कि सेपरेटिंग फनल क्या करता है। इसमें इस तरह का एक फ्लास्क, इस तरह का एक कॉनिकल टाइप का एक फ्लास्क होता है, एक सेपरेटिंग फनल होता है। इसमें हम ऊपर से भी इसमें एक पोरिंग के लिए और इसमें लिक्विड पोर करने के लिए ऊपर से एक जगह दी गई होती है और नीचे एक स्टॉप कॉक लगा होता है। इसमें हम जब मिक्सचर को डालते हैं, जब इमिसिबल लिक्विड्स के दो मिक्सचर, अगर दो लिक्विड्स हैं और इमिसिबल है, दोनों सॉल्युबल नहीं है, दोनों एक दूसरे में नहीं घुलते हैं, तो जब हम उनको इसमें डालते हैं तो हम उसे थोड़ी देर रेस्ट करने के लिए छोड़ देते हैं। यहाँ पे हमारा स्टॉप कॉक लगा रहता है जिससे कि वो फ्लो आउट ना कर सके, और हम उसे रेस्ट करने के लिए छोड़ देते हैं फॉर एटलीस्ट हाफ एन आवर या उससे थोड़ा ज़्यादा। जब हम इसे रेस्ट करने के लिए छोड़ते हैं तो बिकॉज ऑफ द डेंसिटीज़, जो इसमें जो मिक्सचर हमने डाला है उसमें लिक्विड्स की डेंसिटीज़ डिफरेंट होती है, तो वो डिफरेंट डेंसिटी होने की वजह से जो हायर जो हैवियर रहेगा वो नीचे की तरफ जाएगा और जिसकी डेंसिटी लोअर रहेगी वो ऊपर की तरफ स्टे करेगा। तो इसमें बेंजीन बीइंग लाइटर इट स्टेज अप एंड द हेवियर वन दैट इज़ वाटर बीइंग हेवियर इट गोज डाउन। ये पानी भारी होने की वजह से, इसकी डेंसिटी भारी होने की वजह से ये नीचे की तरफ जाता है। इस समय में जब हमें लगेगा कि ये दो क्लियर लेवल्स हमें मिल गए, एक लेवल हमें पूरा क्लियर कट दिखाई देगा कि ये बेंजीन का फॉर्म, मतलब बेंजीन एकदम ऊपर अपर सरफेस में नज़र आने लगेगा और नीचे के सरफेस में हमें एक दूसरा ही लिक्विड पार्ट नज़र आएगा या दूसरी लेयर नज़र आने लगेगी। इन दैट केस उस समय में हमें ये स्टॉप कॉक को निकाल देना है। And what will happen after that? This liquid, this immiscible, the first liquid, that is this heavier one, यानी कि water, ये यहाँ से धीरे धीरे drop by drop इस conical flask में collect होने लगेगा। Once this is completely collected in this flask, ये yellow part जो है ये water को show कर रहा है। इसका मतलब जब ये water पूरा का पूरा इसमें आ जाता है तो हम stop cock वापस से लगा देंगे so that कि बेंजीन वापस इसमें mix ना हो सके। ठीक है, इस फ्लास्क को हम हटा देंगे एंड विल टेक अनदर फ्लास्क, वो इसके नीचे रखेंगे और फिर बेंजीन को फिर अलाउ करेंगे स्टॉप कॉक को हटाते हुए कि वो इसमें ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप कलेक्ट हो जाए जो दूसरा फ्लास्क हम रखेंगे। ठीक है, इस तरह से हम दो इमिसिबल लिक्विड्स को सेपरेट करते हैं बाय यूजिंग सेपरेटिंग फनल। Understood? So this was the method to separate immiscible liquid, which was depending upon the principle of density, difference in the density. And in the next video we are coming with the separation method for two miscible liquids. So keep watching, keep subscribing. Those who are new to the channel, I request you to subscribe the channel so that you will be, you will get some other knowledge out of it. So till then, take care.